This is the Amaran 60XS. I don't know what it is with product names these days, but they just got so many letters and numbers I can't keep up. And he sneezed. This cute little light is bicolor. So guess what? You can go from 2700 Kelvin all the way to 6500 Kelvin. That's the range. It's very small, as you can see. It's literally a little box. This light is literally only like 300 bucks in Aussie dollars. So it's probably 160, 180 US dollars, which is, I'd say it's really good if you're getting your first sort of maybe like a key light for your setup or just in general a light for your filmmaking. This is really good. Now the build quality, you know, it's a bit plasticky, but it's 300 bucks. So I don't know what people expect. And also you can power it just with NP batteries. So I got two big Chungus ones on here, and you'll get a decent run time out of them. I'm only running this on 3%, so it should run for like ages. But if you're running this light at like 100% or something, it might milk the batteries quite quick. I don't know the exact time. I'm gonna say it's like 30 minutes to an hour. Now, obviously you can just plug it into your mains power and it will just, you know, run forever. You got this red dial here, and that's literally all you need to control the light. That you can rotate to fine tune your settings, and you can also just click it in and it will sort of cycle through each preset of your color temperature or your output levels. So very handy. Anyways, enough chit chat about the functionality of this bad boy. I'm going to show you some test footage I did with this light and compare it to my Amaran 200D, which is a daylight color temperature light. So it's fixed at 5600 Kelvin and it's basically just a white bright light. And we're going to compare it to this light, which has a lower output, but it has bicolor and it's smaller and portable and awesome. So we're going to see how it does in the real world, and we're going to walk you through what my results were. The first scene is sitting in a dark garage and just seeing how both these lights will work through some diffusion. I put a softbox on both the lights and maxed them out to the highest output level. I kept my exposure the same on my camera, so we're going to go from the 200D, which is now, and now we're going to switch to the 60XS, which obviously you can see it's a slightly, you know, lower exposed image, but I'd say it's still usable. So obviously you're in a dark situation, any light is going to light up a subject. But the fact that this is so small, so tiny, with the portability, you can put a softbox on it and diffuse it still, and you're still going to get a good output level through that diffusion with this small of a light. That's an absolute win, and it just shows the capabilities that you can do with such a small piece of a light, you know?
This video is sponsored by Dre's.
It was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life.
All I remember was the color red.
I didn't want it to end like this.
Your legacy starts now if you get up.
Link in description below.
I set up a scene in a more well-lit area in my house and again put a softbox on it. And you can just see this for yourself, the difference between the Amaran 200D and the 60XS. Again, obviously we're not going to get the strength we get from the 200D. Personally, I think this light did the job in this scenario as well. Just for reference, I used this light very recently for a quick little shoot I did in my lounge room, and I was acting very drunk and depressed and sad on this couch right here, and I wanted some moonlight to come in through these windows here. So all I did was I chucked this at 6500 Kelvin, which is the bluest I could get this light, and popped it out there, bit of a high angle, and punched it through, literally at like 10-15%, I think it was. It did the job very well, I feel like. It gave off a nice harsh, gritty vibe, and exactly what I wanted. So that was another scenario where such a simple lighting setup like this can give you like pretty nice results. At the end of the day, if you're looking for your first light for a YouTube studio or a part of your filmmaking kit, this is no doubt a great purchase. You get bicolor, you get a decent output level, it's small, it's portable, you can put batteries on it to power it. So yeah, that's my opinions on this light. But you know what, I want to hear your thoughts. So comment down below, what do you think of this bad boy? Have you got one already and you're just kind of watching this video for the shits and gigs? I don't know. But that's that. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Amaran 60XS, and I'll see you guys in my next video, which may or may not be about a drone.